Today we are going through my tier 2 race in MSR on Bahrain. It's a difficult race to prepare for, but it actually went pretty easy in the actual race, to be fair. Yeah, difficult to prepare for. We spent a lot of time practicing. It was my first race about ABS, so it was a difficult week in terms of practicing. We tried practicing today after trail breaks. We only turned it off on Monday, I believe. So yeah, it was a difficult week to practice, and it was my second race on no TC as well, so a bit different to what I usually race before this season. But yeah, nonetheless, we're going to try set a good time in qualifying. Coming onto this corner here, I struggled in this one quite a bit in practice, to be fair. I kept re-locking for that one. It's right, these two corners here are quite difficult to do, I find, and that's where I lose or gain the most time in the lap, so I was very focused through them. Yeah, there's not a lot else to talk about in this lap, to be honest. It's a pretty normal lap from here on. It didn't set the greatest time. I'd probably could have set a better time, to be honest. It wasn't perfect lap. I think I get a penalty 2 here though. Yeah, penalty 2. So I was pretty confident, but sector 1 was not good. We lost a lot of time in turn 1 and 2. We definitely could have got on the throttle a bit quicker. So we upped the ride height a little bit before the race, before qualifying, sorry. So I didn't spin on some curbs. We just slowed it down a little bit, so we lose a bit of time. But he's put himself in P2 that lap, a little bit quicker than our teammate
Less
Isaac.
than 1 lap of fuel left.
Not really enough to be comfortable. So we go out again for the final lap here. It was a pretty, I would say, pretty even for the whole lap until the end there. We gained a little bit of time, but we did improve by a lot, to be honest. It's enough to secure P2 before the race, so we're quite happy with that. Although we definitely could have done better in the lap. Start of the race here. I'm not really good at these race starts, to be honest with you, on TC. We got away pretty mediocre there. The Red Bull ahead, he's very quick, so I wasn't really trying to overtake him, to be honest, but he went a bit deep into turn 1 there, so I went for the move, but then I messed up and my teammate Isaac goes straight through there. It was a bit an easy move for him. Yeah, me and him weren't looking to battle, to be honest. We were looking to just try to stay like this, and for all the race people agreed that the Red Bull's basically not, he's way too quick for us.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Moved up a division after this race, so yeah, we won't be seeing him again in tier 2, I don't think. But nothing really happened, to be honest, in this race.
Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap.
And Isaac obviously pitted on lap 7. I pit on lap 8 here for the hards. The pace is just so OP on this game. Rocket forgot to turn it off in the settings, so I had to abuse that a little bit there. So yeah,
right,
let's
go.
the hard.
Come on. That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting.
Isaac, so yeah, but to be honest, his strategy actually worked out pretty well in the first part of the race, pitting a little bit early, get
up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
Oh no, actually. Oh no, I remember incorrectly. He was actually really close on the exit there. We get ahead there because obviously cold tyres, and I was just letting him through basically. Don't want to battle too hard that position. Don't want to cause a crash. They're just saving a bit of ERS
okay,
there.
be aware the car behind is catching you by 5 tenths a lap. 5 tenths.
Swapping missions like this. But I believe what happened here, we did this video almost every lap, we basically swap missions like this, and oh, a bit of contact there. It's not probably my fault. Maybe we could have done a bit more space there. Yeah, it's a bit stable from me, and it really made the race a bit more interesting for me. Yeah, not an ideal way to come towards the end of our stint in. As you can see, the Aston Martin P4 is within DRS to me now, so I'm just going to push really hard to try build that gap again and stop him trying to overtake me, because obviously I'm in the championship lead right now after winning in round 1 in Australia, so I really want to extend this lead and don't want to leave any doubt in the championship lead here. I don't want to let anyone get close to me, to be honest. I want to build a gap as quick as possible, make yourself a bit more comfortable going into this going towards the middle of the season now. Isaac pitted a lap before me here, so we're going to pits now for our final stop here for the mediums. I'm pretty sure, yeah, the Aston Martin behind comes in as well. So yeah, get a decent stop there. And you don't notice, Aston Martin and my teammates Isaac
back
have
into the
both
race.
got 3 second penalties at this
Perfect job
point.
on the turn in there, mate.
So,
looks like a nice stop time. We're
I mean,
happy
I was
with
pretty
that
happy
one.
with that. I mean, I could basically just finish P2 without much battling and without much struggle,
That was
to be
our
honest.
last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
But,
let's go.
Yeah, it's been a pretty boring race, but not a lot really happened other than that little incident with me and Isaac. We were basically just sat behind each other like this, swapping back and forth. But I mean, at this point, I wanted to finish first on track. I wanted to finish second on track because I was double warning his penalty, so I didn't want to get the penalty taken off him and then have to compete free. So I wanted to get back past him again. So I was pushing really hard, and I don't know if you noticed, but the gap between me and the Aston Martin behind, the gap between me and Isaac ahead, it's just, I think it's going down for 2 seconds since the pit stop, so I gained a lot of time there. I was pushing really hard. Obviously, I think my battery's got basically none of it left. And yeah, I was being a bit cautious now though. We got caught up. I don't want to lock up or anything. Don't make any stupid mistakes, especially with the penalties. But they are. I don't want to lock up. I don't want to spin. I'm still getting used to this, so I'm still a bit nervy on the brakes, a little bit nervy on the throttle. But yeah, I found that I actually had a pretty solid race. We didn't get a single warning in this race, I don't think. So I think I drove pretty well in terms of keeping it on the road. Yeah, usually I usually am the only person in the league who ends up without a penalty. But to be fair, yeah, me and Grush both ended up with 0 penalties today. We're the only people with no penalties. Yeah, I struggled all the way coming out the corner there. Just a bit too careful on the throttle coming out a lot of these corners, to be honest. Especially later in the race when tyres were getting a bit more worn. But yeah, the tyres actually felt really good in this race. The mediums did not wear very quickly, and neither did the hards. So we actually had a really good race in terms of tyres. Yeah, I think some people probably could be able to pull off the one stop, but no one tried it, to be honest. So we were pretty lucky that no one did try it. I think it might have actually worked, to be honest, today. Yeah, heading into the final lap now. Me and Isaac had final cut up to Isaac, and we've been swapping missions all race, to be honest.
Okay,
so
mate, final
I wasn't
lap. Keep
really
your
bothered about
concentration and let's
overtaking him.
bring
I
it
was
home.
willing to just sit behind him now and just take it home. But I think it's about this point that we thought of this great idea to come over the line at the same time as each other. So yeah, we'll see in a minute. It's quite a cool way to end the race there. So we got a pretty cool photo at the end. But yeah, just kidding, got some stuff I overstay there. But yeah, just trying to get this nicest car home. To be honest, I wasn't trying to push too hard at this point in the race. We've got this little time left, and yeah, 5-second gap to the car behind. So me and I really dominant. And if it wasn't the guy ahead who should be in the tier 1 and was put in the wrong division today for this race, we'd actually be miles ahead in a 1-2 situation right now. Yeah, me and I's coming really quick to Bahrain, to be honest. I think I could have been quicker, but obviously in the race and right now I'm a bit nervous with the throttle and a bit nervous with the brakes. Don't want to push too hard like I can do in time trial or when I'm practicing. But yeah, we ended up actually having a pretty good race, and the pace, although it wasn't as good as I thought it could be, it was still good enough to bring home a P2 and secured good points for the team and secured good points for myself in the championship battle. Red Bull win, they had a grand slam actually, to be fair, so fair play to him. Yeah, basically moved to division. Me and Isaac was lined at the same, actually the exact same time. You see there, 3 seconds gap there because he had a 3-second penalty, but actually the exact same time over the line. Yeah, good race actually for Ferrari, and we extend our championship lead in the constructors by quite a lot because the V-Carbs did not, neither of them turned up to the race, so we actually had a really good race from that point of view, and we increased our championship lead in both the drivers and the constructors. So yeah, very good race for us, and yeah, very happy with that.